Hello, gamers. It's me, Obscur today, and usually in these playthroughs, I've been trying to maintain a bit of a sense of like seamless recording. Like it's one giant recording that I've split up into various different parts. And I do this to kind of mask where I change my recording sessions in the videos themselves, because I sometimes do that in the middle of videos, end of videos, so-and-so, to just try and make some consistency, because I do long recordings that I then cut up into videos. However, I'm going to break that veil ever so slightly with this series right now, because I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't played this game in 2 months. So I don't exactly remember the controls, and I believe that will become very apparent very quickly. So I should just give the warning that however good I ended up being last time I played this, which I'm not entirely sure, because I actually haven't edited those videos yet at the time of recording this. Yes, 2 months. Long recording session. I never edited it. So, yes, behind that veil, I kind of haven't played this in forever, and I don't remember this game being extremely easy, so see how this goes. All with that said, I did edit some of the game. I did edit some of the recording. In fact, earlier today, just double checking, making sure I didn't forget anything. Specifically, I edited the video where Mail rejoins us, and something kind of funny that I noticed that it wouldn't matter too much to other people. For
an advantage.
Staggering attack, 50% increased break damage on base attack. Okay, that's gonna be useful. There was some glitch that prevented me from selecting something, and so I had to show my mouse. Funny thing, since I recorded that before my operating system deleted itself, which I know I've mentioned this story a couple of times, I had a different cursor back then, but whenever my operating system deleted itself, I lost that cursor. So, if you want to go back to that video and see what I'm talking about, yes, I actually had a different cursor back then, which the cursor ended up... I have the file for it, but I never changed it whenever my operating system died. Never changed it back whenever I had to reinstall it.
Nice.
So it is kind of funny, like, 2 months later, actually, probably like a month and a half since I actually... okay, there is definitely a button for attacking. I just don't remember what it is. Is that it? R1. Okay. Oh. Oh, what? I missed? In any case, a month and a half after I had to reinstall my operating system. I think that's how long it's been. And, I end up coming back and seeing that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I never switched that back, now did I? Let's try and see how I want to do this real quick. Powerful. We'll try and give powerful to everybody. So yes, my minor funny thing of the way that I make videos of I create one giant raw video and then I will edit it about 2 months later. I've done this to a couple of them. A couple of different videos have ended up this way. Most of my me-side videos, actually, because I finished that game in 2 days. Oh, didn't need to do that. I finished me-side in like 2 days, and hold on. Are either of them currently burning? I don't think they are. So Spark is probably the best option. Missed.
Let the ink flow.
Gonna real quickly focus up a little bit to try and figure out what I want to do here, because I haven't played this in a while. Demolition is probably the best option.
Feel the burn.
So the me-side videos, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned it. Wow, I messed up both of those dodges. How on brand for me in this game.
From fire. Rise.
But yes, I don't know if I've mentioned the whole me-side video, me finishing that game in 2 days, and then proceeding to take like 3 months to actually upload the videos. Because yes, all of that recording was done in 2 days. So yes, it's not abnormal for me to kind of forget to edit videos for months at a time. It's honestly probably why I don't upload very frequently. So, yeah, what do I want to do against you? I don't have any AP. It's just a regular attack? Okay. Nice. I had to kind of focus a little bit and stop talking during that fight. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
This will be useful.
Rewarding mark, plus 2 AP on dealing damage to a marked target once per turn. If I ever actually mark my targets, then I suppose that'll be useful. But yes, in any case, it is kind of funny
That will help.
when I go and actually get around to editing videos where I like recorded them 2 months prior, and I'm like, oh wow, I completely forgot that happened. It's honestly probably pretty annoying for me to not, you know, edit and upload my videos forever, but on my end, it is kind of nice to re-experience the video a second time while I'm editing it, which I don't always get to do. Sometimes, because whenever I edit videos, if I ever find my way forward, whenever I edit videos, I will end up essentially experiencing the same thing, what, like 3-4 times? Because first, I played the game, like I am right now. I will have played it, and that will be my first time experiencing these events. Second time, whenever I am editing, especially if it's been like, you know, a month or so since I recorded the video, I will end up... This is where I came from, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that is where I came from. I will end up rewatching the video at least once, like making little marks and notes to myself of where I want to mess with things. And then I'll of course do it while I'm watching through the first time. I'll make like little cut-ups of where I want to make transitions, that kind of stuff. There's definitely an enemy here. There is an enemy here. I'll mark where I want to have transitions, where I need to cut stuff out, all of the fun things like that. 1, 2...
Chroma is flowing.
Okay. I start with Demolition?
Feel the burn.
But yeah, so I will watch the video at least once in order to get an idea of where I'm actually going with it. If that doesn't... Then once I've finished doing that, I usually will rewatch at the very least the sections I edited quite a bit. I'll rewatch them, make some minor adjustments, make sure I think they look alright. And by the end of this, I've watched probably the entire video, like, once or twice over. Maybe 3 times if it was a heavily edited one, like some of the earlier Me-Side ones were. Which of these enemies do I want to take out? Which was... Here, this one.
Ready to
Oh, I
carry.
forgot about these guys.
Focus them.
Ouch.
Get ready.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's spill some ink.
I can. I'm missing. I still did a lot of damage. That's the reason Male is my favorite character so far. In terms of combat. And it's not just because she whooped me in episode 3. We continue. Lumina learned augmented aim. That's useful. In any case, back to editing. Yes. So I end up experiencing the video, like, what, 3 times? Which is why I don't actually watch my own videos very frequently. Like, there are some videos I'll go back and rewatch. I enjoy watching them. Because it's usually like a game where, like, oh, this was fun. Some of my old live streams I'll go back and rewatch every once in a while, especially the if you're new to my channel, you might not know, I do on New Year's I will do live streams to celebrate the new year. What's that? And these live streams will end up being unlisted. I, being the live streamer, have the privilege of being able to go back and re-watch them. Other people can't, but there is one New Year's live stream I did that I rewatch every once in a while because I just enjoyed it. Let's see what this is, and I'll continue my story.
Expedition 68, Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived. We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us, but it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm, and it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
Okay, so in the middle of that, I took a sip of my coffee, which I'm doing to keep the you know, words flowing and mind chugging. And you know how sometimes, like, you'll be drinking something and it might, you know, go up your nose? That happened to my coffee, and that is the weirdest feeling I've ever had. Coffee going up my nose. Why it happened, I don't know. But it honestly feels like my sinuses just had a heart attack. Not me, my sinus. Well, okay, yes. But, like, the way to describe it, it just felt weird. Let's just put it that way. In any case, back to my story. What was I even talking about? I got distracted by the fact that my nose had a day. I was editing. What in the world was I talking about? Right, New Year's stream. That's it. I had to think about that for a minute. So, I have this one New Year's stream that I like to go back to. It was back when Among Us was really popular. And during the New Year's stream, we...
So many. I don't like this.
I don't like this either, Gustav. We got, like, a bunch of people together to play Among Us. And I enjoy rewatching that live stream because that's... I don't think I want to go that way. I'm gonna see what's in the other direction first. I like to rewatch this live stream because I just find it entertaining. It's an entertaining live stream. But again, because I have that tradition, unlisted live streams, that kind of stuff. For the New Year's one, to make it a little special event for that single New Year, it's just kind of there. And it's probably the video I've rewatched the most. I mean, if you count it as a video. It's a live stream VOD. But, yeah, you know what I mean. What is... I feel like... Have I been here before? I don't know how I feel about this. But you know, that's probably the one video that I rewatch semi-frequently. Uh-oh. I turned around. I shouldn't have turned around. I didn't mean to turn around. It's just a prank, bro. Aside from that, I don't think I rewatch any of my videos after I've made them. Because again, once you've seen it, what, 3 times? There's not much to rewatch. I think we're gonna do powerful.
Let me help.
But shit, we're gonna do this.
Let the ink flow.
I need a AoE one. Wildfire. Wonderful.
I'm ready.
I'll figure out how to do that eventually. Oh, that was jump one. Shields its allies. Shields its allies. What do you mean it shields its allies? Okay. Well, I mean, it gets to pay for its own actions.
En garde.
Okay. Skills. The very obvious option here is Swift Stride, because we get into the big damage stance.
From fire.
Let the ink flow.
I'll get it eventually. I don't know when eventually is, but I'll do it. I promise. High physical damage, that sounds nice.
Finesse and precision.
Okay, I think I need healing. Do I have healing? I don't have healing. That's not good. That's actually pretty bad. In fact, it might be extremely bad. See, what can I do? What can I do to try and not die? From fire? Open fire is probably a good idea.
Parry it!
Parry it? You think I can parry? I can barely dodge. Well, I managed to hit the.
Finesse and
Oh.
grace.
Oh, shoot. Just now noticing the fact that, someone went down. That's not good. It's actually pretty bad. What do I want to do?
On guard. From fire.
I always dodge at the same time on that one. This is the end. Okay, I might have not done the best on that one, and Luna kind of died, but we live overall. Okay. That's... Where are the other things I have to destroy to unlock whatever this is? There's another one. Up there.
Great.
One revive tint. I have no idea what that is. Is this parkour? I think this is. Well, I did the parkour.
An advantage.
Color of Lumina can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point to a character. One day I will figure out which of these characters I want to actually have that. I don't think today is that day. Now, how do I get out of here? This is where I just came from. This is where I just came from. So yes, long story short, I don't watch my own videos because I've already watched them a few times. Actually, speaking of watching my own videos, there's something very kind of funny, I guess you could say. It's like an odd quirk that I've picked up. just from, you know, my VTuber model. Whenever I see my VTuber model, I always blink. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but it's not the, like, you know, subconscious, oh, you're blinking, and then the manual blinking, that kind of stuff. No, I'm talking, like, every time I see my model, I will, like, do a very intentional blink, just out of habit, because one of the ways that I check, whenever I am recording, live streaming, so and so, in order to check that my model isn't out of sync, I will look over to the side where OBS is, where the capture is, and I will blink so that I can see if my model also blinks. And so each time I look at my model, I've built the habit to just blink to check.
Nailed. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I do not want to fight whatever that is. So yes, fun fact. Every time I look at my model, I blink. Even if I know it's, you know, a recording. You have no idea how many times I will be editing a video. I'll see my model. Like, I'll look down at my model and I'll just blink. It's, honestly, I'm not sure it's a good habit to have. Okay, this feels like where I'm supposed to go. Which means I don't actually want to be here yet. I don't think. Because